Alright, welcome back to D&D. Possibly the last one for a little while. We'll see how things go. But for the time being, we shall recap what you guys got up to last time. Last time the party killed the cadaver collector. Klari was stunned by its paralysing breath and Stix was briefly rendered unconscious, but saved by some quick thinking from Arwen and her wildfire spirit. They successfully managed to save the T-Rex and befriended it, after which it returned to its lair peacefully. The party then returned to the Tieflings after clearing out the remaining debris from the collect pipes, who were grateful and thanked them for their hard work. They also seemed interested in the information the party provided as a safe haven for Tieflings to potentially go to outside of the desert. The party moved on once again. Resting for the night, Arwen on watch was able to observe Neo's restless dreams 2 nights in a row and spent some time the next day checking on him. Neo opened up a little bit and talked some more about his past, and Klari decided to use legend lore, discovering some important facts about Neo. He was not born, but he was grown, and that Neo is not his true name. The party next arrived in the ruins of a large city. Setting up their camp for the night, they were approached by a lone tiefling storyteller called Musabis. He asked to share their fire in exchange for telling them a story. The story he told, aided by magically manipulating the sand at his feet, was a cheerful tale about a young boy who grew up to overcome great evil. And this is where we pick things up. Just as this story ends, Musabis reaches the end of his tale.
I immediately draw my sword, point towards him, and say, okay, that was a very interesting tale. Is it convenient how that tale happens to be pertaining to one of our party members? Fancy expanding on that point further, Mr. Musabis?
By the way, Arwen is in the back just going, encore, encore, encore.
Maybe
But carry on.
He gave us an encore, we can find out the rest.
He looks at you with a kind but sad smile. That is the tale as I know it. That is the tale that my people have handed down for generations.
Okay. So this is like the legend of someone.
Indeed, this is a moral tale, a parable, you might say, passed down.
Interesting.
Yes, my people tell their story to their children. Maybe not when they're so young, but when they're grown up a bit to understand the meaning behind it. Life in the desert is harsh, and sometimes sacrifices do need to be made. In those harsh...
You use your children as sacrifices?
You misunderstand. In those harsh summers, when the sun beats down, and what little water we have dries up, the oldest are fond of an expression, sometimes. It is known as going hunting. You see, no one really ever hunts alone. But when resources are scarce, an old one may look around the tribe and decide that they are going hunting. They shall take a spear that they have long since lain down, or a bow. They shall pick it up once more, and they shall go hunting for the good of the tribe.
Oh.
Oh, like leave so that people don't have to take care of them, sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
And, probably die out there.
I thought it was some horror film thing. Like they all go and hunt him.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh my god, that was really dark in my head. Okay, well, that's...
you get a spear and a day's head start. That would be so dark, so cool.
That's why I was like, oh no, no, no.
Hey guys, looks like we're going hunting. No, I'll just say to this person, well, that's an interesting, a very, very interesting story. I'll sort of put my sword away. I apologize, I didn't know it was a tiefling tale, as it were.
It's okay. No offense taken.
You must understand, we have an individual here who bears a similar story, and we just thought this was a threat. Can I do, I don't think I did it last time, can I do a quick divine sense?
Yes, you did a divine sense last time, but you didn't get anything from him.
Cool.
What does your divine sense find?
Fae, fiends, and undead, and celestials. I believe. Nope, that's divine smite. Wrong one. Divine sense, action, detect forces, celestial, fiend, undead. That's it. So the Holy Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my primeval awareness. Just because there's a couple of other things that it could be.
Okay.
Is it an
Remind me about your
aberration?
primeval awareness, if you wouldn't mind.
The whole thing, or just what it finds?
Just what it finds.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
And
I mean, I know this person's a dragon.
And that has a much larger radius, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has like a mile radius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, he could be a dragon in disguise. We don't know.
New friend.
So you take a minute, Owen, to channel this spell into this energy and search the surroundings. You do, alongside the draconic presence you know from Hugo, you do sense, off in the vicinities, an undead presence.
Oh god, there's undead about.
But not at hand.
There's undead everywhere.
Well, they're not an aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fae, fiend, or an undead, probably.
I don't buy it. There's something weird, but I will sort of sit down. Like, well, sir, that was a very fine tale. I have a tale of my own, in fact.
Oh no. No, no, no.
A tale of strength and
No.
valor,
No.
weal and woe, of eggs.
No!
It is, of course...
As you are about to begin your tale, he leans forward very interestingly, sort of steepling his fingers on his knees, looking you in the eye, and as you look him in the eye, you get, you can see he's very intently listening to this tale. But as you intently look back at him, you can see this tiefling, this who looks healthy and fit before. Now there's, maybe in his early 40s. Now there just seems to be a bit of grey has crept in at the corners of his temples. The slight crinkle around his eyes seems to have extended very slightly deeper, and the furrows of his brow more defined. But you begin your tale.
Sir Humphrey Dumpty. And I go through the tale of Sir Humphrey Dumpty. In a manner that I
Has
did
aged him.
then I believe I still have the poem on my phone.
Oh no.
That's still there. I will of course read it aloud because of course I will. So Humphrey Dumpty was fat as a ball, with shattered head, and voice that did squall. He led the king's army of horses and men, won battles for his king again and again. But an army of dread arrived at his fort. A long battle it was, and proudly he fought. But the battle was lost to his sadness and ire, and the mage of great might let loose a ball of fire. His body and bones broke into bits, the battle was lost. So too were their wits. And poor Humphrey was too wounded. Wounds no clerics could fix. Sir Humphrey Dumpty fought on a wall. Sir Humphrey Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the lord's men could not put Humpty together again.
So sad every time.
As you're telling the story, just
at the end to just make like a small little, like tiny little gust of wind, just blow my hair like dramatics.
yeah. And as you're telling this story, like before, Zabis swirls his fingers through the air, and between his feet, the sand, formless, takes shape again and starts to depict these images from this tale, as Stix tells them.
Nice.
A good
Wow.
tale. You tell it well.
Thank you. In another life, I think I would have been a bard. Maybe. Possibly. Or maybe
Nah,
in this
don't
life
believe
I
it.
still can be. Pulls out pan flute.
Oh no. No.
Been a long couple of days. Stix is nervous. He's just trying to keep energy up. Staring this guy right in the eye.
Just waiting for validation. Just
Yeah.
it was good, right?
It was good, right? I could do it again.
So, the evening progresses somewhat in this fashion with you guys. Musavis tells more stories, but these are familiar to you, most of them. They are variations or similar to legends and stories you would have heard growing up in different variations. Perhaps not you, Klari. Some of these would be newer to your ears, but you would potentially be able to pick out the grains of truth from amongst them and marry the details to the stories you heard growing up. But the night draws in, And eventually you guys need to get some sleep. What would you like to do?
I would like to quietly sort of suggest, as you know, we're starting to get to sleep and things, that someone keep an eye on this dude. But you know, otherwise, like, you know, I'll take first watch, and but as everyone else is settling down, I'll hit that and be keeping it on him.
Yeah. So, Stix, you take first watch. Musabas draws a stick from the fire and just sort of twirls it through the air. Little embers and things coming off, almost sort of dancing in little like spark shapes of sort of sparking figures before they fall back into the fire. A little bit of time goes by in silence. Your companions settle down. Their breathing slows as they drift off into their own dreams. And he looks at you over the fire, twirling the stick in the flames. So, you told a good tale. What are you looking for?
We are looking for a castle. It's said to be around there somewhere, and that we should find it in the next couple of days. We are here on behalf of the elves of the north, humans of the west, to try and gauge a sense of our enemy's numbers, our enemy's positioning, see what we're up against, see if we can find any weaknesses, anything like that, really. That's sort of the plan.
A man of action. A man with a plan. A man looking to protect his friends.
Pretty much.
But what are you looking for, Stix?
What am I looking for? That is a very, very broad question. I'm looking for some strange star metal to help fix a spear I found. I'm looking for a new fancy set of armor, as my previous fancy set broke. I'm looking for my owlbear plush that I misplaced, though I know it's in my pack somewhere. I'm looking for a reason to trust you. Pretty big one up there. At the present moment, I think. What are it you're looking for? And why the interest in whatever I'm looking for?
I'm looking for good company, a warm fire, and another good tale to add to my collection.
Well,
I also like to be of assistance from time to time. There is a large building about a quarter mile north of here that might interest you. You might find some of the things you're looking for there. But I'd encourage you to really think about what it is you want. Stix, son of Leo Cass.
Eyes just sort of like narrow towards this guy, and I'll stand up, try and sort of like step between him and the fire, just like, look, we've seen some weird people out here. So if you're about to do something funny, you followed us, if anything like that, let me know now so I can kick your ass now before I go to sleep.
I'm sorry. That was... I misspoke.
How do you know who my father is? Or who my father... How do you know him?
It is my nature to know a great deal about those who walk this land.
Great. What are you? Who are you? You say Matsubis or whatever your name was. That doesn't explain a lot. Sorry if I don't seem very trustworthy, but we have been burned enough in the past. And out here, this is strange territory for all of us. We need to know who's around me.
I am of the land. I am of the people. Some might say I am the land itself. But I am the embodiment of my people's belief. And while my people believe, I will endure. Or should that be, while my people endure, I will endure.
This guy's cryptic.
Sadly, there are few and fewer of those people. And there is little and less of me than there used to be. You have helped my people in many ways. You and your companions here. You so recently saved a great number of them, and I'm thankful. But you also sent that number from here, and for that I'm thankful too. They will find a new place to reside, and they will endure.
What we're planning to do comes to pass, they should return. They will return. And though this land is dry and desert-like, it will, in other ways, flourish out. Got to.
Well, when they return, and if they bring their beliefs with them, those beliefs will hold the power that they once did. I wish you luck on your journey, Stix.
Thank you. I wish you good luck on yours. I
Thank
guess. I'll sit back down.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to go over in his head everything this guy's just said, just itching with every fiber of his being not to get an elevator for an hour. Right now, I so want to do it. I so could do it. Do you know what's at this tower?
Do you mean the building he referenced?
Yeah.
There are a number of things. And like all things in life, nothing is free. You will have to earn what you find there. And make your own story from it. The building you are looking for is a large building, buried in almost entirely in sand. Just the very top poking out, a large domed roof, topped with a bronze spire. The spire used to hold various symbols of note, but so long eroded by the sands that they are indistinguishable in detail.
I see. I will. Yeah. Maybe I'll give it a look. Thank you. That's a tentative thank you. I don't know what's there yet, but thank you nonetheless, I guess.
Look at that. You're starting to trust me.
Yay. Like I said, it's a tentative thank you. It's tentative trust. Tentative, the right word? Is it even a word?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure it probably is.
I think it's the word. I think it's the word you're looking for. It certainly fits.
Cool. Well.
The two of you lapse into silence, and eventually, time passes. Your watch passes, and you wake whoever's next. Arwen.
Yeah.
Klari. Neo.
I'll nudge. Yeah, I'd probably nudge Arwen. Probably want Clary a little deeper into the evening.
Okay.
I'll nudge Arwen. Be like, that's creepy. And
Yeah.
I'll walk over and just sleep next to Arvis.
Mm-hmm.
Blocked over him.
Yeah. So a little time passes. Stix, you drift off into sleep. You have nice dreams about Elvis. Nary a squirrel in sight.
Yay.
Arwen, you settle down to take your watch, looking out into the darkness. The fire behind you grown low now, and as you turn around to survey the room, you look over this figure, and before you stands no longer a middle-aged man. Before you stands an old man. Not an old man, but this is a man reaching 60. There's more grey in his hair than black now. His beard is longer and scragglier. Again, more grey than black. The wrinkles are deep set on his face, but they speak of laughter around the eyes and the upturning around the mouth. Always a smile upon his lips. He looks at you with kind, fatherly eyes. Arwen, what is it you're looking for?
Nothing. Why are you old?
I am old as some would say the land itself.
Okay, but like, why are you old like right now when you weren't a minute ago?
This is a representation of my people. As they are hale and healthy, so am I.
We just got water. What more could they want?
Indeed. You did a great service to those people, prevented another civil war sparking. Too few are we now, far, far too few to be fighting amongst ourselves. I wish my children would make peace with their brothers and sisters, but they are children, and they know nothing but conflict in this harsh land.
Why are you talking to us then, and why aren't you talking to them?
I speak to many. I've spoken to many of my children. Seen many of my children pass on. There's something about your group. Curiosity. Your
Handsome as fuck.
essence calls out like a moth to a flame. I
That's
could not
just
help.
Stix. He doesn't shower a lot.
I could not help but be interested in the story. So, I have two
Oh
questions.
my god. Are you saying I'm the main character? I always
One.
do.
What is it that you want? And two, please, if you wouldn't mind, tell me your story.
My story?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have one. I'm really just like, I'm cool and stuff. I don't have a story. I'm just cool.
You have a young dragon companion. There must be a story there. Do you know how the Dragonborn guard their secrets and how jealously they watch over those who bond with the wyverns?
No,
Sorry,
are
the
they
word
mad
names.
at me?
No. But there are many that would give an arm and a leg and to be in your position. To have the type of bond
Well,
that you do.
He's my best friend. He's my pal.
I'm sure you will be very happy for many years with your friends.
Oh, yes, and the rest of them, sure. Wait, if you know all and stuff, how did Hugo come to be? He was a rock. A magical not rock, if you will.
Are you familiar with eggs?
I have them for breakfast.
Yes. Are you familiar with how eggs can become other things than breakfast?
No?
The druid looks at him in confusion.
No.
Oh,
Eggs
well,
are breakfast.
occasionally, if an
Like bacon.
if an egg is left, and under the right conditions, an egg may hatch.
Into bacon?
Generally not into bacon, unless you have a way with magic beyond most people's understanding.
What do they hatch into?
It depends what lays the egg. A chicken egg will lay a chicken. A dragon
I've
egg.
been eating baby chickens.
Without getting too complicated, no. Only under the right circumstances would it turn into a chicken. So do not worry. Do not worry about your eggs.
Whew. Phew. Thought I was eating an animal. With your bacons. Not animals. That's
Dragon eggs are very special, though. They can remain dormant almost indefinitely, it is thought. The longest one on record was dormant for over 500 years before it hatched. I believe your friend Hugo far surpasses that, although
Hell
you
yeah.
find it difficult to prove.
Oh. Wait, does this mean he's like old?
He is indeed old. Old like your friend Neo.
Old man Hugo.
And he seems to know what he wants.
What does he want? Me.
You also seem to know what he wants. But it brings me back to, what is it that you want, Arwen, dragon friend?
Cool name.
I want to be friends with all the dragons. I want to see Hugo grow up.
To that end, There is a building to the northwest of here. A large temple. Many columns support its mighty roof and cavernous halls. Inside is a bowl. Surrounding it, 3 pictures on the wall. If you are clever and you make a wise choice, much knowledge may be granted to you.
By 3 a bowl surrounded by 3 pictures.
Yes.
And what do I have to do?
That is for you to figure out.
I might get smart.
Get smart.
This is something for Neo. He's a big dum-dum. But why? How will I know things? How will knowledge help?
How indeed.
Oh. Okay. Dragon friend. I am dragon friend.
And with that pleasing thought, the conversation lapses to silence once more. Your watch passes, and it is time for you to move on. You lay your head down once more after waking your next companion.
Larry! Wakey, wakey!
Klari, you are awoken by Arwen, and
This man's gonna ask you some weird shit, my dude. You're gonna need to be awake.
you get yourself situated, ready to take your watch. Pulling the sleep, rubbing the sleep from your eyes, taking a drink of water to refresh you. And as Arwen settles down, and you stand up and you take your place. And there, seated by the fire on the other side of the fire, there now is an old man. His hair has turned completely white, his beard as well. The lines on his face are deep set, his skin is wrinkled, and he leans heavily on his staff. Billy looks up at you, still with kindness in his eyes. Klari from distant shores, I know precious little about you and your people.
Hi to you too. You look tired.
I am tired. So very tired. And looking forward to the next great story. But before we get to that, I have another question for you. 2 questions. A question and a request.
Okay.
1. What is it you are looking for? And 2. Tell me a story from your people.
There was this guy named Luke.
Right. Looking for is a big question. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for.
That suggests wisdom in and of itself.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I seek a way to save my kingdom, but I don't know what that way is. I find it, I guess.
Dope ass snake that.
Wisdom, power, There's an ancient legend with my people about our great goddess bestowed a gift upon us, the people in my kingdom. Technically, the three goddesses, not in charge of it. They bestowed each picked someone to give this great power to. Three different people. The first was given to a young boy because of his courage. The second to a young princess because of her wisdom. The third to a great warrior because of his power. Unfortunately, it turned out this great warrior was corrupt, and he's now the reason that my kingdom is falling into ruin. But I hope it's a tale that will have a happy ending in the end. But we'll see, I guess. It's ongoing.
An ongoing tale. I always liked those. You could make up your own ending if you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
Which of your Legends heroes do you find yourself emulating?
It would very much be the wisdom hero. The young princess.
The young princess seeking knowledge, leadership. You may find what you are looking for.
I hope so.
There is a building to the north of here, with a domed roof and a copper spire. Inside, there is danger, I won't lie, but deep down, there is an item that might help you in your search.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you.
I hope the end of your story is a happy one. You and your
So I do.
companions are interesting people. You're already at the start of a great tale. I cannot tell if this is the middle, or if we are nearing the end.
Oh no.
Endings I've always find are so muddled. Everyone has their own favourite one.
Yes.
Tell me, Klari, from distant shores, do your people believe there is a beyond?
I mean, I suppose. We believe in a higher power. Personally, I don't know, I think definitely belief in reincarnation.
Reincarnation. That's a nice idea. Maybe reincarnation will suit me.
Is this man about to die?
Klari killed one guy.
But after that, Musabis sort of lists into a dull silence. He almost seems to fall asleep temporarily for the rest of your watch. Waking as he does so with a little sort of shake and a start, and just as you're waking Neo and settling yourself down, and Neo rises to his feet to takes up his halberd to keep a lookout. Sorry, I missed that.
I said good luck, Neo.
Right. Yes. So yeah, Neo takes up his watch, standing in the doorway to the room you've found your way into to find shelter. The fire burnt low, the shadows around you just cast large and deep upon the walls. And you all settle down for sleep, leaving Neo to watch over you as he has many times before.
What?
you all get a long rest.
Woohoo!
I
I love long rest.
divine back.
You awaken in the morning. Neo has rekindled the fire and is preparing breakfast as is his usual tradition for you guys.
Think I should go north. Crazy idea.
Leaning against one wall is a large staff, a stone crystal at the top capped with white, and hanging on it almost like a hook are on one of the little branch leaves that wraps around this crystal, holding it in place. It's just a large brown cloak just hooked up.
Do you get naked? And roll about in the sand?
Yeah, we're gonna go outside. Maybe we should cover our eyes. I don't want to see. I don't want to see an old man naked. Could be a
Neo, what happened?
So I turned around to watch the outside, and when I turned back, he was gone. He just sort of
If you smell,
disappeared, and all that was left was his staff and his cloak.
and you didn't nab them for yourself. Dibs. Actually, you know what? I've already got a cloak, and I don't really use staffs. So, undibs. So I will cast Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Are they magical?
They are magical.
Oh. I wonder what they do. Wait. Does anyone have identified? No, none of us do. So far away from it. Like identified. I will relay this information to the troop and say, did anyone else get a bunch of weird questions from that guy and he directed them to a big building north? Were all of our directions the same, JJ?
So you and Klari got directed to a building to the north with a domed roof and a bronze spire.
Yeah.
Arwen, you were directed northwest to a large temple.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's fine. Well, yeah. I guess I'll relay that. That's obviously my thing, and just say, I don't know what you guys want to do, but maybe that might be, while we're in the desert before we go to where we need to go. Maybe that's something we'll look into. Also, this guy was fairly druidic, I imagine. He did mention he had druidic powers and things like that. So I don't know
I
if
think you
you...
might have, because I wrote down druid.
Yeah, so do you want to look at that staff?
Okay.
Uh,
I already have a staff. This is annoying.
like attune to it or something, and kind of see what it does. I don't think I'm attuned very much
Can
to the built dwarven kind, and that is it. So actually,
I currently am attuned to 3 things, I think,
okay. Well,
and I already have a staff, so
what if does this staff seem like something that must be attuned to glean properties from it, or to use in some way?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh Lord, gonna give myself some guidance. Guidance. going alongside. 15, 18.
Yes. You feel like this would be the kind of thing that you would have to attune to.
Okay. Well, Clary.
Both of those things?
Oh wait, you've already got a cloak. And I've got a cloak. Okay, what if we spend an hour this morning before we go anywhere? I'll try and attune to the staff. Neo, you attune to the cloak, and we'll just tell each other what it does. And then if it does things that other people might like, we'll do swapsies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to attune the staff.
Okay.
Neo, as long as he doesn't have any objections,
No.
spend an hour with this cloak, and we'll see what they do.
Okay.
I guess that's all we got.
Okay. So. At the end of an hour, you watch as the cloak around Neo's shoulders just shimmers very slightly, and across it you can see a number of patches appear. Each of these patches has a different picture upon it. Some of them have daggers, one of them is a lantern.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
This is a robe of useful items.
Ooh. How useful.
Stix, as you attune to the rod, you feel
Rod.
a sense of alertness come over you.
Oh shit.
This is a rod of alertness.
Huh?
So, mechanically, the robe of useful items, you can pull off a patch and it becomes the item. The robe has 2 daggers, 2 lanterns, 2 steel mirrors, 2 10-foot poles, 2 coils of hempen rope, and 2 sacks. Additionally, there are 4d4 other patches, which I will let you know about later on. I'll write down what is on them after the session and send it to you.
Are the things single use, or
Yes.
can you shove them back in?
Nope. Once you pull a patch off, it is used.
Oh.
The rod Stix gives you advantage on wisdom perception checks and on initiative rolls.
Okay.
Lets you cast the following spells: detect evil and good, detect magic, detect poison and disease, or see invisibility.
Okay.
And as an action, you can plant the halved end of the rod in the ground, whereupon the head sheds bright light in a 60-foot radius and dim light for an additional 60 feet. While in bright light, you and any creature that is friendly to you gain a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws and can sense the location of invisible hostile creatures. That is also in the bright light. The rod's head stops glowing and the effect ends after 10 minutes or when a creature uses an action to pull the rod from the ground. This property can't be used until the next dawn.
Okay. Definitely a thing to pull out for big fights. Just stick that in the ground at the start and go. Was it an action to place it in the ground, yeah?
Yes, as an action you plant it in the ground.
Okay.
What's the D&D law on combining items?
Very challenging but doable.
What are you thinking?
Anyone got some sellotape? I want both these staffs at the same time.
To be fair, I've got some rope. Could, for the time being, just wrap some rope around them and call it a day. Or, I mean, we've also got the bag of holding. You just sort of put it in the bag and just drop it down and you just pull one out when you need to.
Can you? Because I'm attuned to 3 things already, I can't attune to anything else.
What are you attuned to?
My fire staff, my ring of spells, and then my ring of protection.
Let's see.
I mean, I'm not attached to the ring of protection.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I mean,
good.
I am. It's on my hand, but
I mean, it's good, but yeah, maybe that could be good on Klari then. Because I did notice in the previous fight, obviously she's up there, up the front, taking the damage, making the saving throws, whereas you're back slinging spells and slinging arrows.
yeah.
So maybe you should take the ring of protection.
Do you have to attune to it?
Yes, you do.
So I think that's why I gave it.
Oh
that's
yeah,
why I
you're
gave it.
full, aren't you? Because you've got the dagger, you've got the cloak, and you've got the spider slippers.
Right, we could put the ring in the bag.
I mean, I'm only attuned to one thing.
Have a ring! I'm not proposing. Have a ring!
Fine. Didn't like the tone of that, but fine. You should be so lucky.
Lucky.
Wouldn't say yes anyway.
Good.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing. Yeah, I guess I'll. Okay. So we're just spending a bunch of hours this morning, like retuning the thing. So I mean, if you want the staff, yeah, I'll trade. The
Hell
staff.
yeah.
My perception is crap anyway.
Can I, like...
Also,
I'm gonna be like
think-
fucking Ahsoka, but with 2 staffs, like... Wow.
Slinging stuff and just-
I mean, yes, staves. I mean, they are magical. I'd say if you wanted to use it as an actual like weapon, then it'd be like a +1 weapon, maybe to like +1 bonk.
I'm gonna learn how to do the spins.
The General Grievous spin.
Oh, this is gonna
yeah.
be chaos. I love it.
Because also, I believe mechanically, correct me if I'm wrong, JJ, but if you just always have advantage on something, that means you're. So if you always have advantage on, say,
If you have
perception
advantage
check.
on perception checks, your passive perception goes up by 5.
That's it. Thank you.
I don't know if there's a way to do it on your sheet and like, so it always does it with advantage, but we can have a look at that after the session.
Always a way to do it on your sheet. Like, no, never mind. Can't find it. I know I'm sure there's a way to.
I'm sure there probably is a way. We can just look at that after
Figure
the
it out.
session.
Yeah.
And now, if we just remember that you've got a +5 to your passive perception and you have advantage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a passive perception modifier at the bottom. So, at the bottom of skill options, if you click the little cog, middle row, all the way at the very bottom in the middle row, passive perception modifier, you can just put 5.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could. I was going to say my perception's crap anyway, so giving me advantage wouldn't really give us a benefit. Whereas if you get advantage, you got
I
plus.
can see.
with you and Clary, we'd be fucking balling with the amount of percent. We would see everything. We can't
Me and Clary together can see into the future. We can bind our minds.
Don't say that, because you went back in time that one time, and that was weird.
Hell yeah, dude.
I didn't like it.
Best day ever.
Cool. Alright, so yeah, I'll give you the staff. I'll take the ring. Fuck yeah. I have plus 10 to wisdom. Oh, my AC is awesome again. 20 AC, baby. Phew.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh,
Bless you.
Lordy. Thank you. Magic caster level, global attack modifier, spell at DC power bone, initiative modifier, activate options, save options, save throw modifier 1. Cool. Yeah. Plus 10 to wisdom saves, plus 7 to dex saves, plus 9 to strength saves. I ain't failing shit. Plus 13 to charisma saving throw, that's pretty good. That's pretty bonkers. I am good. And then I guess the robe? I don't know if Neo wants to keep that for now. I mean, actually, for ease of player characters having attuned items and NPCs being simple, I still have an attunement slot left.
Yeah.
So I'll take the robe of useful items as well.
Okay.
It useful.
Okay. So, yeah, I've just rolled these randomly now to determine what they are. I re-rolled one of them because I didn't want you to have three patches that were just a ladder. I thought that was boring. But I will send you a real quick picture of what these are. Where's the chat gone? There it is, right at the top. There you go. So,
okay.
You can see one of the patches is a horse, 2 of them are ladders, 1 of them has a picture of 2 dogs on it, 4 of them have a picture of a small pile of gems, 1 of them has a picture of an iron door, 1 of them has a picture of 4 potions, one of them has a picture of a window. You have 11 patches in total, and once they are used, they are gone. Oh, plus you have sorry, I forgot, there is the additional 8 patches that come as standard.
28 and 29, when it says gems...
I couldn't be bothered to write out it's the same as the 2 above. The 2 gem ones above. I couldn't be bothered to write it out again.
10 gems worth 100 GP. Fuck yeah! Oh god. As soon as I get this, I'm taking all of the potions of healing out. So we have 4 potions of healing. Guys, who wants one?
I've also sent you there are 2 daggers, 2 lanterns, 2 steel mirrors, 2 10-foot poles, 2 things of hempen rope, and 2 sacks. They are the ones that come as standard.
Fuck yeah! So many things.
Yeah, you can add all that in your own time, but you've got the pictures now for reference.
Useful items, paste. Bam. And then I'll type up a bunch of actually when I
Yeah, that's cool.
in my own time, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all good. So, you guys spend some time juggling your items back and forth as to who has what.
Guys, we can get dogs. I have 2 dogs in this cloak. Yeah, and a horse.
What kind of dogs?
Just mastiffs, so fucking huge. Think like Great Dane, massive Doberman dogs, like rideable dogs.
The ones that are on page 332 of your Monster Manual, Abby. There is also a picture.
Ah! I love pictures of dogs. Where's my monster manual?
So this dog looks like, he looks like the dog my music teacher used to have, and it was always really funny because he used to scare. There was a guy I was in school called Yayan, and he was petrified of dogs. And I remember he just came down the stairs one morning, and there was this huge, massive dog. He shat himself. He ran away. He was gone. Might I suggest we actually don't bring these dogs out though, because they only have 5 hit points.
Oh, poor
Are
puppy.
pretty weak.
What page were the dogs on?
332. They're in the beast section right at the back.
Guard dogs, hunting dogs, war dogs. Oh, halflings and other small humanoids can ride them as mounts. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are medium, unfortunately. To ride something as a mount, it has to be a size larger than you.
You could ride it. That's so cute.
God. Yeah, Hugo could ride a dog in battle. But why would Hugo want to ride a dog? He can fly.
Just because it's fun and cute. Look at the dog. He's got little things. There's paws. Oh my god.
I may have made a mistake mentioning the picture in the middle of the session.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh, it looks so sad.
I also have a horse.
Who cares about the horse?
Yeah, riding horse for saddlebags. Might I recommend game 7? Or 6-2.
Isn't that just 62?
No, it's 6-2.
6.2.
6.2. Although we don't have the stuff to we don't have the stuff to hook this horse up to our cart, though, do we? So
No.
it's just
No, we can't even hook 6 up.
6 up, so we're kind of fucked there. It says a door, right? It
Yes.
says that we have a door. Can I just attach that to a wall and it becomes a door?
So if you look at, it's got a slightly longer description than what I've written down there. If you look it up, the
Iron door, which you can place in an opening you can reach. It conforms to fit the opening, attaching and hinging itself. Sweet! So I can, like, basically turn, like, a crappy little door into an iron door.
yeah, you can essentially create a barricade, because it's barred on a side that you choose. So if there was an opening without a door in it, you could put a door in it and lock it. Essentially, is the function of that. There is also a window on there. You got quite lucky with that one.
Yeah.
Which is 2 foot by 4 foot by 2 foot, which means if you've got a solid 2 foot surface, you can just put the window there and go straight through.
I was going to say, yeah, because it doesn't say which you can. It just says you can place on a vertical surface. So if we really need to get to somewhere, I can just put a window on it, and we fucking jump through.
Mhm.
Woohoo!
This is some Minecraft shit. Let's go. Nice.
Can we have this puppy?
That is a hellhound.
That is
Yes. Still a puppy.
It's still a puppy to you the same way a Tarrasque is still a puppy to you.
Puppy, puppy.
Yes. In the same way that T-Rex was also a puppy to you.
Poor puppy.
Yes.
cool.
lady is naked.
Excuse me?
It was a naked lady.
What kind of X-rated monster manual have you got?
It's not X-rated. I promise. I didn't get that out during the session. It's for after dark.
So, to get things back on track, you guys spend some time juggling your items about, deciding who has what and where, and Stix now looks fabulous in his double cloak.
Yeah, so I take the Cape of the Mounting Bank off, but I wrap it around my waist like a sash. So I've now got like a cool, like bright red sash. And I've got this weird cloak on, which just has lots of pictures of items, which is certainly not the look. I thought, you know what, I'm flipping this inside out. Flipping it inside out. So all the useful items are on the inside, and the plain bit is on the outside.
Like one of those backstreet dealers, like, do you want one of these?
But, you know, in a thing like, what do we need, guys? A dagger, a ladder, a riding horse. No, get back down.
Oh dear.
It's not a ladder in your pocket, so you're just pleased to see me.
Ah, Lord.
Oh no.
Nah, it's a temper pole.
Oh no.
We're all adults here.
Hell yeah.
Fucking awesome. All right. Yeah. So I guess, yeah. What would that be? That'd be like an hour for us to attune, and then an hour for me to attune to the ring, and then another hour for me to attune to the robe of useful items. Cool.
I mean, we don't need all four of us doing stuff while we're on the horses. So technically, you could just attune to stuff while we're driving.
Yeah, I guess I could do. So I guess, yeah, I'll attune to the robe while we're driving. And where do we want to go first? So you have a temple northwest.
Mm-hmm.
We have a temple north. Or a building north. Mine said it had a domed roof with a spire on the top with etchings that, you know, like symbols that aren't really symbols anymore. So I guess head north. Also, mine was only a quarter mile away. Did he mention how far you guys were?
No, he didn't say, did he? No. I'm guessing not. No.
No, we didn't say.
I mean, I don't feel like mine is... I want to go, but it's not like a do or die, make or break situation, I don't think.
Okay. To be fair, I don't really think any of ours are do or die or anything, but this certainly seemed very ominous. And I don't know about you guys, but he told me he was like the embodiment of the tieflings.
Yeah, he was
Which
the land or some
means
crap, I don't know.
If he fucking grew old and died overnight, does that mean there was a massive tiefling, like, cull overnight? That's slightly worrying. Maybe I'm thinking into it, but...
But Neo is still alive.
He is, because he wasn't there to get cold.
So why is this old dude dead or not? I don't know.
Because, I mean, to be fair, I don't think... Okay, so let's say, for argument's sake, he's like a god. I don't think a god can be alive. You've just got one dude praying to them, you know? I would assume you need more than one dude, more than one person, you know? Maybe, I mean, as far as we know, all the tieflings have now died and Neo's the last one.
Jesus.
Now Neo's the embodiment of the tieflings. Who knows?
Neo is also not a religious figure. In all the time you've known him, you've never seen him, you know, as a religious figure or to who seems to like pray or have a Neo certainly doesn't have a god in the same way that Stix does, that they are devoted to.
Because he is the god. The man is a god. God of rhythm and rhyme.
Oh God. I mean, no, not God. Oh, fucking hell.
Well, okay, so he said mine was a quarter mile north. Mine and Clary's, supposedly. So why don't we just go a quarter mile north? We'll see if he was telling the truth about these things. And then if, for me and Clary, we get some dope-ass shit. Wait, Neo, what did he say to you? Did he say anything? Or you said he literally just got up, turned around, and poof?
Exploded.
I mean, he asked me what I wanted a lot. Like, I told him I didn't really know.
Same. Didn't make any stupid jokes.
Yeah, we're kind of like looking for this. You know, we're doing this reconnaissance mission, so we're scouting. I asked if he had any information. Wasn't really very helpful. Just spouted a load of cryptic stuff about knowledge being something you find on your own or something.
I know. Fucking annoying, right?
Yeah. Then he kind of just gave me this like sad look, like he knew something. But I don't know whether that was like about me or him, because he also just like disappeared like 2 minutes after that. I thought I heard something outside. I went to look for it, and yeah, he just like vanished.
Okay. He didn't mention to you a building north or south or somewhere?
No, he just, I mean, said this weird thing about like the sun rising in the west, and to watch out for it, which seemed odd.
Does the sun normally rise in the west?
I don't know. He said watch out for the western sunrise, which just seemed odd.
Sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
I know that. Like, I don't know a lot of things, but I still know that.
Okay, is anyone else getting the impression that this guy was a shit druid? Didn't you know?
I think he might have been on acid.
Maybe. You know what? Everyone keep your eye open for the sun literally rising from the opposite end of the earth. Something to look out for.
I honestly can't say I'd notice if it did.
I like to think I'd notice, but now that you mention it, I just kind of wake up and go, "Oh, it's bright outside." I don't really recognize that. Oh, that's because really, I use the sun to tell where we are. So if it did rise in the east, I'd just say, "Oh, I guess that's west."
We're fucked.
Title of the episode.
This is it. This is the end.
Yeah, okay. I guess start heading north, see about me and Clary's thing, and then
Okay.
if ours holds any truth, we'll head to yours, and then from there we'll head to the castle. And then that'll be the last detour. Probably not.
Was he saying that this was the castle?
No, he said
you didn't get the impression of that.
Oh.
Yeah, different from the castle.
So you head north. The streets are winding. There are still before some buildings intact. And so the cart trundles on at a slow pace. In a few places, you have to sort of crisscross through the maze of buildings. Although you can kind of see where you're trying to go. With the various ones that have collapsed, there's just not quite space with the rubble and things like that. So it takes you, more time than you would if you went as the crow flies to bring the wagon. But Stix,
I can be a crow.
Okay. Do you
Sorry.
turn into a crow?
No,
Okay.
it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, eventually, Clary, you spot ahead of you there is this large dome coming out of the ground, maybe sort of 30 or 40 feet in diameter, and extending an equivalent amount up. On the top there is this almost like bronze spike, maybe 2 or 3 feet tall. Some twisted scraps of metal come off it, and as the wind gusts, it slowly sort of just creaks. Whatever symbol or ornamentation it had, worn away by the sands of time. Around the bottom of this dome, you can see there are maybe 4 or 5 windows. And this dome is set back in a large expanse. The nearest buildings are, there's a large space around it where the sand has sort of covered up, and the buildings and things like that are buried. But you can see there are large windows and things. You can see that there are large windows in the front of this building where sand has broken through and is tumbled inside. You can see a pitch black interior where the sand slides down inside this building.
And there's no, the door you said, I can't see one from where I am.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go through that. Clara, you got your slippers. Can you climb up to that window and see what's inside and see if everything's okay?
So the window is basically essentially on ground level for you guys.
Oh right, yeah, okay, because the sand thing. Okay, yeah, head up to the window. Have a peer what's inside.
Yeah, peering inside, you can see what looks like a large room, sort of disappearing out into the gloom beyond. You can see rays of light coming in, lighting up points from the left and right as big windows, again, seem buried in sand. You can see cascades of sand that have fallen in, making gentle ramps leading inside.
Gentle ramps leading inside, okay. I'll gesture for Neo, whoever was driving, to place the cart somewhere sort of out of sight, slightly more out of sight, just around one of the corners or in an alley or something.
Yeah, you pull it back a little bit away from the buildings and hide it amongst the alleys.
And then make our way inside, I guess. Shield out. Yeah.
Okay.
Make our way inside.
Okay. As you head in, the loose sand that has cascaded in slips more under the pressure of your feet, beginning to slide rapidly inside. As it does, on a sandy embankment, when you place your footing, the sand just slides away from you. Can everyone make an acrobatics or athletics check as they make their way inside?
So as we're stepping on something on this slope, we essentially slip and fall. And
so the sand starts to slide away from your feet, and so it's about controlling your descent. Whether you are swept away with the sand that falls, or whether you are maintaining your controlled descent. You're all seasoned adventurers, and although the sand shifts under your feet and you're momentarily unsteadied, you quickly regain yourselves and descend in a controlled manner into this large central atrium.
Woohoo!
Around it you can see various points where the sand is cascaded in from the left and right as well, potentially blocking off other routes. But through the gloom, you can see this large hall with a high vaulted ceiling going up, maybe 2 or 3 stories. Down you can see the walls and floor seem to be dusty and dirty with the sand that has been blown in over time, but they seem to be of a fine marble texture. There is a number of desks positioned in the center and things like that, all covered, various bits of sand and gravel and things that have been blown in, covering them up. As you approach them, they are stone or petrified wood at this point in time. You can see some of them still have sort of various things scattered over them, quills and bits of parchment and things like that have also since been petrified. But there is progressing through, you can see there are 2 clear pathways to the left and right, as well as down the opposite end there is a grand staircase with 2 pathways leading up and down.
Staircase up and down, pathways leading left and right. Anyone got a preference?
I think Clary's thing was down, did you say?
Yes. Yours first? Fuck it. Let's go down. Start at the bottom, work. Start at the bottom, work our way up.
Okay.
Started from the bottom, now here.
Started from the bottom, now we're...
Okay. You guys head down. As you do so, you get to the bottom of these, again, beautiful marble stairs. Here the marble fades into plain dark stone. And before you, at the bottom of the stairs, there is a large iron gate. Beyond the gate you can see another corridor, as well as several pathways leading off. And possibly Klari, but the only one to make out at this distance, a large, down the far end of the corridor, a large circular iron door. What would you like to do? Your pathway is currently blocked.
Try and open the gate. I'm assuming it's locked. I'll give it a fair bit of tug.
Yeah, you reach for the gate and it is indeed locked.
Alright. You open the gate, please. And we're going down to your place. This is your thing. It's like it new. Lock things for you. 26. That's
Clary looks at it and it falls open.
She just gives it a... Yeah, give it a lock.
Can think again.
So, Clary, you whip out your tools and make short work of this lock. Even with its age and being... You'd expect maybe some resistance, it being rusted by time, what have you. It moves cleanly. It barely squeaks on its hinges as it moves. But you enter. there are, to your immediate left and right, there are 2 more locked, gated doors. The corridor progresses, and there is a third locked door, locked gate to your right, a corridor further on that leads left, and a second locked gate ahead of you.
So, we've gone down the thing. There's locked gates out of the way. From this one, there's a thing that leads left. From that one, there's one ahead.
Yeah, so you've got a locked door, a locked gate to your left, 2 locked gates to your right, a locked gate ahead of you, and a corridor to the left.
Wait, there are 5 ways to go.
So the corridor goes straight on. There is 2 ways to the left, 2 ways to the right, and 1 way straight ahead.
Oh!
I have an
Okay.
idea. So we're
Sorry.
heading down this way. Corridor to the left, corridor to the right. This is like a locked gate. This goes to the left. This is a locked gate. Then we've got a corridor ahead of us with a locked gate. And then somewhere there's a corridor to the left as well. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty
what we're
much.
seeing here. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Let's do what we did in Rosenzen. Draw it out. Works every time, sort of. Worked that one time. Saved us again. Let's bring this up there.
It works when I don't draw it.
I don't think it works when I draw it. But there we go. Should we check out the corridor to the left that isn't locked? Might as well.
Might as well.
Okay,
As good a place as any to start.
so you head down the corridor and turn left. You can see that there is an immediate room off to your left with a simple wooden door. There is another to the right, again with a simple wooden door and a metal plaque upon it, and then there is a set of stairs leading up.
So, sorry, repeat that. A set of stairs leading up.
Yeah.
A door to the left and a room to the right.
Yes.
So, set of stairs leading up. Those are stairs, why not? A door to the left and a room to the right. That works. Room to the right.
Yeah, the room to the right has a plaque upon the door.
There's a plaque upon the door, and the plaque says,
So, in Dwarven, the plaque says... Who speaks Dwarven?
I speak Dwarven.
Anyone else?
me.
Okay, so Stix, because Arwen can't read. Upon the door, you see it says...
Just sound the words out.
Upon the door, you can see it says Automaton Armory.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Armory. But, yeah. Oh shit, you about to fight some automatons? Why are the Tieflings working on automatons, to be fair? Shit was probably crazy back in the day. Cool. Head on in. Take a look.
Okay, so inside you find a large room. Along one wall, there are like ranks of. There's just like a bank of like cells. Um, each one has has a just an open doorway, and you can see as you move in that there is a statue just stood in each one in place.
Oh, fuck no.
To either side of the door as you enter, there are other rooms. Looking around, you can see that there are just sort of weapon racks and various things like that. The racks all petrified, the weapons again rusted or petrified.
Okay. Check out the other rooms, I guess. You said there were like other rooms in here.
Yeah, so off to the side is the sort of storage areas, and then ahead of you are these cells along one wall. You can see each one is sort of like a 10-foot by 10-foot space, with an open archway and a statue inside.
Okay. Do we recognize the statues?
So the statues all seem to be of this dwarven figure, armed with a shield and various bludgeoning weapons. They all seem to have the same dwarven face, long beard in braids. The only difference seems to be the weapons that they carry. Some carry hammers, some carry axes, some carry maces.
Okay.
This seems bad.
This does seem a little strange. There's nothing more to these statues, no mechanism I can see. There isn't like a... I don't recognize any one of these statues.
Make an investigation check if you like.
Zuriel, please help me.
And a 1.
Wait. 5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
5.
She was taking a break. She didn't have time.
She's a busy woman, and I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Stix, you place your hand upon this statue. Trying to see, does it have any like signifying symbols? Trying to maybe start to rack your brain, thinking, what do you know if there's anything to do with dwarven religion? And as you're doing so, you're not really finding anything. But as you do so, there is this grinding noise. And the statue begins to sort of crunch in places. The joints sort of crack, and bits of sort of dust and gravel fall to the floor as the limbs begin to move. It's very slightly sort of hunched forwards, and it straightens up now with a cracking of stone, and a voice. And the lips don't move, but a voice blares out. Command designation required.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think that's the password.
These are the automatons. Yeah. Okay. Command designation required. Okay, I'm just gonna take my hand off and not say a word. Ain't saying the goddamn
Pause for a
thing.
moment. Just, activation authorization required.
Turn off. Please.
Nation authorization acquired. Can I just in Dwarvish say authorize? Start authorize? Yeah. authorized?
Correct. Authorization required.
Okay, maybe we move on. I don't want to do something wrong and then have to fight these fuckers. That seems illogical.
Authorization required.
Power off.
Incorrect. Authorization required.
No.
Incorrect. Intruders. Going into attack
Oh.
mode. Roll initiative.
Nope. Ah,
Wait, seriously?
Seriously.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
what did I say? I said we should leave.
I was just trying to turn it off. Why didn't that roll?
Oh, I don't have my... Because I feel like if you whack a sword against a stone thing, that's not going to bode well.
Okay. 17, 17, 22. Alright. So, Arwen, you're up first.
Um. Can I look around the room for some sort of like key or something that I think would be able to turn it off, like
Yeah.
anything that looks like it could be shoved inside of one, not in a weird way, to make it stop.
Oh.
Why is that? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, make an investigation check.
Oh, jeez.
Can I make a perception check?
Yes, you can.
Oh, that sucks. Oh well.
Yeah, from this position, you can't see anything that is like immediately calls to you for the purposes that you're looking for. So that's your bonus action.
Can I go?
actions?
I'm gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. What was in here?
So you enter into there. You can see there are racks of various weapons and things like that upon the walls. All of them seem petrified with age.
Okay. Oh, okay, I already knew that, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Were these, are these all
They're all just
locked?
empty. No, they're just all open doorways.
Is there like a door that we can
No, there's no door or
close?
anything. It's just an open archway.
Oh. That's annoying. Well, I am going to go over here and just hold my action if it tries to attack Stix.
Okay.
Can I see it there? Or if I stand here?
Yes, you'd be able to
Sorry,
see it from
Neo.
there.
Okay. Yeah, I will shoot it or something. that's not really going to do anything. What are they made from?
It looks like it's made from stone.
I'm not going to shoot it then. That would be silly. I'll throw a dagger at it, even though that won't do anything, but it won't use up an arrow while
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay. Klari, you've got the higher dex, so you're next. What are you up to?
Weird stone structures designated to attack mode. Or is the one in front of me is? I don't know about the others.
Obviously, we don't know if they're all.
What's this?
Said designated to attack.
You can't hit.
Another
Yeah, said it is.
Okay,
Both sides.
so we haven't checked that side.
Having looked in, both sides are just seem to be generic like storage of stuff.
Okay, fair.
Hold your action.
Oh yeah, yes. I was thinking holding it, but I was like, what? Yeah, can I hold my action to attack if one of the statues starts moving?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna move like to the edge. Oh, that's not moving.
Oh,
away.
that's
What have I done?
That's drawing. I think I can draw.
And what a lovely drawing it is.
Yeah, thank you. 5, 10, and yeah, full action.
Okay. Stix. This thing is moving. It is raising its hammer over you.
I guess there's not really much I can do other than whack it. I guess. I mean, it's coming for me. So yeah, I'll hit it with a quick wham, bam, shalamacam.
Mm-hmm.
9 damage. Another attack. Fuck. 13 hit.
Okay. Stix, you raise your sword and you strike at this thing. And there's like a spark of metal and a small burst that you're used to seeing of your radiant damage. But other than a very slight scratch in this stonework, you're not confident that you've actually done a lot of damage to it. You get the sense that it is unharmed by your sword.
Shit. Now would be a very good time to have that sword hammer I used to have. So, actually realizing that, can I take back that second sword swing?
Yeah.
Can I pull out... hold on. Hold on.
I'm holding.
Hold on.
What do you want me to hold on to?
Can I... Okay. Can I try and knock it prone? With my
Yes.
second attack? Can I try and just be like, well, fuck, and then go down on its knee with like my shield trying to knock it prone sort of thing?
Yeah, go for it.
So I guess that's an athletics check. Fuck, 12, shit.
Yeah, you try and bring this thing down, but it is, you know, it is hardy, it is heavy, it is a, you know, you try and sort of like hit like a weak point, you know, trying to expose a bit of an injury or something like that, like you would in a regular human opponent, but it doesn't seem to have the same weakness. And you strike with your shield, but just bounces off the thing. Its leg doesn't even move.
I'm then gonna give it an attack opportunity on me and move just back out to there. Just pull out of the room, turn around. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing goes to swipe at you with its hammer, just trying to bring it down upon you, but you're too quick. You know, it's still creaky and slow, and it misses, unfortunately.
Cool. Then that is my turn.
Okay.
Me outside.
Do mine and Clary's held actions go off because it tried to attack Stix?
Yes, they do indeed.
Nice. Boop.
Oh, man, I don't reckon a dagger's gonna.
I know it's not going to do anything, but I held it.
So, 22 hits, and as you see, similar to seeing with, or as you saw with Stix, his dagger just glides in, just pings off, and like ting 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 ting, bounces around. You don't feel like it's done. You made like a serious impact upon it. Klari, you cast Firebolt. A 19 will hit. You can roll damage for that.
Bloody hell.
That's not bad. Yeah.
You cast this Firebolt, and a great scorch mark appears on it. Some of the stone is sort of blasted away, and there's a small crater appears on the side. It seems hardy and durable, but you feel like this has been the most significant damage to it so far. But given the size of the scorch mark, again, not as effective as you would have hoped.
Does anyone have lots of paper?
No. I do, however, have an idea.
On its turn, the
What?
statue. 5,
There's got to be something other than a sword in here.
15
Oh god.
turns ominously towards you, Stix. And we'll make an attack. A 16
Misses.
and a 12.
Misses.
This thing strikes you with 2 powerful strikes, and you feel like if they landed, they would have been painful blows, but they are slow and cumbersome at the moment. This thing is not moving quickly, and you're able to easily dodge out of the way. Neo, for what he's worth, Neo just kind of like, what do we do against that thing? Cutting it doesn't seem to do anything.
Grab something bludgeoning from somewhere.
Okay.
Find something.
Neo's going to run
to
5,
read.
10, 15, and make an investigation check. He rolled a 3 minus 1. Neo's just like frantically looking around, is just run a bit further in to try and find something, and is currently being unsuccessful. Arwen.
Wait, did he roll a 3, did you say?
He rolled a 3, yes.
I would like to make an executive Neo decision.
Okay.
Okay.
He takes a barrel.
Yes.
Okay.
He's being big dumb.
He's to be fair,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
all he
So
did.
there are
He
like these
literally
wooden
fixed
barrels
bludgeoning.
like on the wall. You can see that they've been like the barrels that have been repurposed. They've had like a couple of shelves put in, and they had like there's a bunch of stuff piled up on. So you just hear this clatter as Neo like drags all this old stuff out, and then there's like a as he goes to pick up a barrel.
Time to go bowling, boys.
If I keep it here, you can roll it down the stairs and knock it off. I need to take the sentinel feat because that shit needs to happen. That is great.
Okay, Yeah, this is a barrel which has hence been turned to stone. Barrels are heavy anyway. I think Neo Strength is bonus is going to make that it's 12. So Neo's hefting it, but he's not quite like. Arwen, you might be the only one. He's kind of like picked it up, and he's just sort of like the weight. He's like staggered back a little bit as the weight's almost like threatening to overbear him. He's not rolled terribly, but he's not rolled like fantastically either. So he's just kind of struggling with this barrel for the time being. Arwen, what would you like to do?
That's a perfect 3. Okay, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 down to here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like run around trying to find some sort of paper that someone else can read that has instructions on it.
Okay. Make another perception or investigation check. I will say, because you're not like physically like touching stuff and looking through stuff, and you're just like looking around, perception is the higher DC, but you can still use it.
I have an advantage on it, so I'm using perception.
Designation code.
22. Yeah, you're looking around, and you can see there are a few things like scattered across the table, and things like that.
Jeez.
From where you are, none of it really looks like instructions. You can see a few things that you might have wasted some time searching through, but you can quickly identify that they are not what you are looking for. This side very much seems to be more like physical stuff. Like there's a bunch of weapons like scattered on the floor from where Neo's done. They're all stored in these sort of like different racks and stuff like that.
Neo, why are you making a mess? Come on. Got things to do.
So that's your bonus action to make a perception check.
Oh, that's my bonus action. I'm just no, it's fine.
Okay.
Can I pick up one of those barrels?
Yeah.
No, I'm not close enough. No.
I mean, okay. Okay. You can try. I mean, you can certainly try if you've got the movement, but otherwise.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Klari, you're up.
Klari. Time to make Klari. Look at Klari.
So did Arwen find anything in the other room?
No, Arwen didn't find anything from where she is at the moment.
Okay, can I take a look on this side?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from that position there, again, you can see similar things. Like there are some like practice dummies that are just like a torso and then just a single pole to support them on one side, and then behind you there are like a bunch of bows in racks and things that look petrified as well.
Okay, I've got like 10 more feet. So I'll move around the corner.
Okay.
Can I also is that an action for me to look at that, or is it just like stuff I saw?
It's stuff you can easily see from this position.
Okay. And just in case, I'm gonna hold my action in case one of the statues enters the room.
Okay. Yeah, you're holding your action. And in which case, Stix.
Yes. Stix will be very afraid of this thing, but not too afraid. Stix has some shit that I just want to check. All your melee weapon strength carry divine power. Okay, so my improved divine smite says that if I hit a creature with a melee weapon, I get to add 1d8 radiant damage.
Yes.
If I wanted to hit this thing with my shield, God of War style, would that include would I get the improved divine smite on that?
Yes, it would be an improvised melee weapon.
Then that's what we're doing, buddy. trying to whack this thing in the face with my shield.
Okay.
So,
So just a d20 plus strength.
14.
14's not gonna. You're like trying to bash it with this thing, but you're like bashing against its own heavy stone shield, and first strike is not having an effect at this point in time. 22,
Right,
however, you
right.
get you shift the shield in your grip slightly, maybe pull the strap a little tighter as you duck under its strike and go in for your own.
So is that a D4 plus strength?
Yes,
Plus
1d4 plus strength.
1d4, 1. That's 5 damage plus 3, 8 damage total.
8 damage.
This.
But this seems to have more of an effect. The heavy rim of your shield just like strikes a chip from its like heavy stone chest plate.
Yeah. Then I'll stay here, but I'm cautiously looking in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see any of these other things waking up, doing anything?
At this point
bad?
in time, none of them seem to be moving.
Okay, I'll just call out like, guys, we gotta hurry. I'm worried these things are gonna wake up. Find me something bludgeoning. Neo, where you at with that hammer?
Arwen said, "Get a barrel."
Don't listen to Arwen. What the fuck are you gonna do with a barrel?
I don't know. She had a scary voice.
I shout, bowling!
Fuck it. You do you. Get a barrel. Get it downstairs.
Okay. Right. In which case, any bonus actions from you, Stix?
No.
Okay.
No, I think it was...
In which case, this thing will strike at you and get a 19 on the first attack.
Misses.
19, and then the second attack will also miss. This thing is... Each of these blows, as this hammer sort of rains down and you dodge backwards, is leaving cracks in the floor around your feet. But your fighter instincts are too well honed and you are keeping it at bay. Neo's going to attempt to lift his barrel. It's a 17. So yeah, when you see behind you, Neo's like gets this thing and it's still sort of like threatening to overbalance it, but he manages to like hoist it round onto one shoulder. And he is going to move 10, 20, 30 feet, half speed, carrying this heavy barrel. You see Neo approaches. Doesn't quite make it. But they can use his action to dash and make it closer to you, Stix. And he's like got this hefty barrel.
Would he want to be closer? Yeah, I guess.
But that's Neo. Arwen, what are you doing?
Oh, I am going to go...
I'm coming, Stix.
Yeah.
I'm going in here.
Okay. The door is locked there. So you like run up to it and like pull on the handle and it is locked.
I am going to try to unlock it.
Okay.
Wait.
How are you attempting to unlock it?
Wait. Is it kind of like... hold on. Hold on, 2 seconds. I didn't think it would be locked.
Oh, what? Like 40% or something like that. Alright. Charge it.
Do I have... I am going to use... Why do I not have anything big and fat? Fucking hell. Okay, I'm gonna use... What do I owe?
Yeah.
I'm I'm gonna poke it.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Okay. It has no effect upon the door.
No, no, no. I'm gonna. Oh, fuck it. Fire spirit, where are you? My dude. Let's go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did it take a bonus action to summon?
Bonus
No,
action to
it's,
summon
I think
the
it's an
fire
action.
spirit, I think.
No, I think it's an action to summon.
Oh, an action to summon your fire spirit.
Use one of your wild shit. And you can summon. As an action, you can expand one of. Yeah. So, I use my action to summon my fire spirit. And then my fire boy will teleport me into here.
Okay.
Let's go. My dude.
Question about your fire spirit. Does it need to
What?
see where it's teleporting? Because a lot of teleport spells require line of sight.
Yeah, I thought it was bars.
No, that is a door.
God's sake. Well, this is all. Wait, like a wooden door?
Well, it's now a stone door because it's been petrified.
Fuck. Oh my god. This is awful. Fuck it.
Just gonna put you back here.
How old is this door?
Old looking.
Old.
Certainly
I
old
kick
looking.
it down.
Okay, roll a strength check.
What did I roll? I'm scared.
You rolled a 1, I'm afraid.
Uh,
Yeah, so you kick the door and pain just shoots up from your toes because you just kick it like a football. One of those
How
toes,
I kick a football.
one of
Toes first.
those toes is definitely broken. You're just sort of hopping around
Excellent.
on one foot. Clary, what are you up to?
What can I get? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Is this door locked too?
This door is also locked, yes.
Can I pick the lock?
You can certainly try.
19.
19. Unfortunately, this is quite a heavy lock. And a 19, while you feel like you don't feel like you've like broken any of your tools or anything like that. It's just in the heat of combat, trying to pick this lock is quite difficult. And you're just struggling with it for the time being. But you feel like you've like started to make progress towards it. You just haven't quite done it swiftly in 6 seconds. Anything else on your turn? Any bonus actions?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Stix, what are you up to?
you'd be surprised to know a very similar thing to before, except
Oh.
I would like to knock it prone first, or at least attempt to.
Okay. Roll.
That is much better for knocking it prone.
What's it got? Yeah, cannot beat a 26.
Sweet.
So yeah, you
Yeah.
sweep your shield, like as it goes to strike you, catch it off balance, and you sweep your shield, knock out one of its legs, and this thing just teeters and falls to the floor.
And then, now that I have advantage, didn't need it, but whatever. So, fuck yeah. 2d4, that's disappointing. And 2d8. 5 plus 8.
13.
13. Oh. Go on then. I'd be ashamed to all paladin kind if I didn't add a divine smite to it. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually
Oh my god.
kidding me?
Oh my god. Stix.
1112.
And roll a d8 because you got a crit.
Oh, that's fucking. Oh, 3. What's a 3?
Push him back 10 feet.
Ah.
So technically, you get an attack of
No!
opportunity.
Can I choose not to do that?
It's
Because I
already
wanted-
prone. You're basically pushing it into the ground at this point.
Sweet.
Ah.
That was fucking sad.
Mm-hmm. So, its turn. It slowly stands up to its feet, just in this sort of weird, jerky manner. You get the feeling that there's a little bit more of a not just necessarily the smooth jerks of its natural performance. There is something. The enchantment keeping it active is also struggling. Finally, one of those will be a 24 to hit you, Stix.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. A 4, 5, 6, 7 plus. You take 10 bludgeoning damage as this hammer, as it stands up and almost uppercuts you as it brings this hammer up on this sort of jerky arm.
Oh, that was a thing. Yeah.
And Neo. Hey, there we go. And Neo comes along and he kind of hoists this barrel off its shoulder, open end first, and just slams this down on top of this dwarven statue's head. And you can see where it's got its arm out, slashing at Stix. The stone rim of the barrel just shatters the arm and it falls to the floor. And then the armored cap of the dwarven helm just poof, busts through the bottom of the barrel, and it's just there looking at you, Stix. And if a featureless statue could look angry, Stix, I'm sure it would be. And then it just and falls to the floor.
Truly wondrous. Moving on. Let's not fucking do that again. Please. Well, those things are fucking tough. Did you guys manage to find an off thing yet?
I'm trying to open a door.
Fantastic. Clary, you found anything?
So, Clary, at this point, you manage to do this, get the final tumbler in place, and the door just begins to open. Inside, you can see that there is a desk and some chairs, and then there is a bookshelf full of just all of it petrified still. Is what you can see immediately as you enter the room.
Can I do an investigation to look for this
Yeah.
code?
Yeah, go for it. 18. So you don't find anything that looks like a code or anything like that. But what you do spot is some of these books seem out of place. Like they're not like perfectly rigidly, like there's a few gaps and things on the shelf. Some of them are sort of leaning at an angle. Some of them are stacked up horizontally on the shelves. Except there is this one section right in the middle where sort of 8 or 10 books are very neatly organized side by side, and they're all the same, exact same size. And as you go up to it, you grab onto them and you like pull all the books, and they lift off as like a single piece, revealing a chest behind them. The books were like a facade, basically hiding this small chest underneath. But
Can I open it?
yes,
Or is
this is not locked. You find as you reach to open it, and opening it up, there is a large emerald necklace inside.
I will take that.
Maybe if I could wear that and then
Oh,
give
yeah.
commands.
Yeah, can I put it on?
Yeah. Yeah, you put it on. You don't immediately feel any different or anything like that. But yes, and we'll go back to Arwen. You're trying to open a door.
I am.
So far, your foot is hurting.
Hold on. Trying to find the perfect. No, that'd be an awful idea. How big is this room?
Where you are currently, about 10 foot across.
So
Maybe.
a huge creature wouldn't fit.
No.
Would a large...
A large creature would struggle, but would probably just be able to fit.
Oh no, he's huge. Fuck. A huge, large. The fuck are you? Not in this. Okay. Hold on. I'll be with you.
Okay. Well, while Arwen thinks, Stix, are you anything you would like to do?
I'd like to investigate the body of the thing to see a little bit more of its sort of physiology, what it is, what
Yeah,
maybe
go for it.
like a keyhole or a.
Yeah, go for it. Roll another investigation check for me.
When my character sheet decides to play ball, I get right on that. There we go. Investigation.
14. So yeah, you don't find anything that looks like a keyhole or anything like that. You can see where the arm was broken off. There seems to be a sort of metal skeleton underneath, encased in stone. So these things do seem to have a metal core, like a metal structure which supports the stone armor upon them.
Wow. Okay.
You can see also that the metal core underneath seems to be what the enchantment is placed upon. You can see different runes and things etched into it. Now sort of dull and blackened, almost like they've sort of short-circuited within it. But you can imagine the active ones, these things would be glowing brightly.
Okay.
So that's just what you see from a cursory examination of it.
Okay, fair enough. In which case, I would like to. You said all these are in like cells and stuff.
Yes.
I would like to make sure these cells are doubly locked. Not going to be going into any of those.
There are no doorways on them. They are just like open little rooms. You can see there's like a statue and a bed in each of them.
If they were all in one room, which they kind of are, I could lock it with my new door lock. But then I don't want to do that in case it fucks it. Can I then just instead, just as a last quick thing, look around for a bludgeoning weapon like a hammer or a mace or
Sure.
something. More hammer.
Yeah, go for it. Make an investigation check. Arwen, what are you up to?
I'm a cave bear.
You turn into a cave bear. Okay.
Bear weapon.
Fuck yeah. I start whacking this fucking door.
Okay, go for it. Roll a strength check.
I'm just gonna do... 13.
13.
Again.
You guys hear sort of like a sudden roaring and pounding. As Arwen turns into a bear, it means to pound on this door. Yeah, roll another strength check. 16.
21.
21. So there are a couple of like heavy pounds followed by a crack, and then just a cascading of stone, and then a triumphant bear roar echoes through the halls.
Hell yeah.
You have successfully opened the door.
Woohoo! Oh shit, I can't get through. Oh, what? It's mostly just fluff. Can I get through the door, please?
I'll say with a little bit of squeezing, you can get in there.
Woohoo!
But you're going to have to roll a check to get out.
That's fine. I'm not getting out yet.
Okay. There are two chests ahead of you.
Blah, blah.
Okay, roll 2 strength checks.
I am a bear.
Bear.
16 and 12.
12, unfortunately, doesn't work, but the 16 you successfully managed to like crack and stave in the lid of this chest. Inside, amongst the rubble, you can see that there looks to be a suit of armor, a helm, and a small club or mace, almost like a truncheon.
Okay. I'm going to do the other one as well.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, for goodness sake. 19.
Yes. You find the same thing. There is a suit of armor, a helm, and a similarly looking like club or truncheon or mace-sized object.
Okay, I'm going to try and get out of the room so I can tell everyone.
Okay. Please roll an acrobatics check to squeeze your bear self out of the room.
What's acrobatics? Is this
It's dexterity based.
dex? But I get... Oh no, it's on saving throws. 10.
Any modifiers? No.
Oh wait, hold on.
What's
Do you say acrobatics?
Yeah, what's the bear's acrobatics?
It's 0, but do I get +4 because I still keep...
You keep
My-
your mental statistics, not your
Damn it.
physical ones.
Okay.
A 10. So there's a bit of huffing and puffing, but it is mostly fluff, and you do manage to extricate yourself from the room.
Hell yeah! I'm fly! Woohoo! Whirr. 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 Whirr.
Yeah, let's go.
So yes, Stix, following Bearwen's directions, you find two like staved-in chests, each containing some slightly dented but functional armor, a helm, and matching two like little matching truncheons.
Truncheons?
Yeah.
Truncheon.
A truncheon is like a wooden club.
A wooden club. Well, you know what? I'll take these truncheons. And can I use them as like light hammers? So would I be able to like wield them?
Yes. They would be.
Sweet.
They would be suitable for such a
Sweet
purpose.
Sweet as. I'll take these, stick them on my person, and I guess are we done here? We good? I feel like we're good.
What was in that little room that Clary was
Sorry.
getting into?
She found like a thing behind the emerald necklace.
Nice.
Can I? No, I'm not gonna use another first level spell slot. I'm good. Let's go. Should we go?
Rawr.
What's there might be in there?
Rawr.
Rar. I'm assuming that's Arwen's agreement of approval. Let's bug out of here. But remember this exists, and maybe just roll a couple of barrels like in the way of the doorway as we're on our way out. Just so that, you know, it might cause a little bit of a sound, a little bit of a distraction, just in case we activate something and they all start coming after us.
Okay. So you head back into the main corridor. There are still the 3 barred rooms, and there is the barred pathway. The barred pathway leads towards this large circular vault door.
None of us can get in there.
I actually can.
You're not bad. Sorry.
I actually can.
Your pan flute playing is not as good as you think it is, Stix.
No, I can. And Stix mystically transforms his face into Piper. It's been Piper all along, guys. Can you imagine that if I just came out with that?
I would cry.
How great would that be?
I'm a bear. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm like, who the hell? What?
Fucking maws him.
Oh no.
No, but I can cast Dimension Door and just go right through. And I can bring someone with me. I can't then cast it again, so I can't get out for a day, but...
Well, if there's a lock on it...
What does something bad do?
What? Then you and I will be with some stern words. No, so... Okay,
Is there like a dangly lock, or is it like a door lock?
Or is it like a vault safe lock?
So the vault, so you can see, looking through the bars, you can see the vault has a series of runes etched in the front of it, in like a 3x3 grid.
Runes etched in a 3x3 grid. Okay, so could you stick us onto the main map again so we can see our little mini map that we're making?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. And now, so I gather the main vault is up this way, right? This front way.
Yes, the main vault is ahead of you.
Okay, I'm gonna no text. I'm gonna put a little. Where's pink? I'm gonna put a little circle on that. Vault. That's a V. Cool.
Like a little man with really weird arms and a weird leg.
So we were in A. Can we go up the stairs? That was near A. Can we head up there? See what's
Yes,
what's
you can
going on.
head up there if you wish.
Did you want to clear the bottom first?
Well, I'm
'Cause you-
thinking. it'll prob-
Weren't there stairs here, down
Yes, this is where we've sort of come from. So.
started?
Okay, so you head up the stairs.
Stairs. Stairs down.
And, at the top is another gate similar to ones you've encountered before. This one seems to have been left open. You enter a corridor, and to your left there is a large blockage of sand. You can see it like cascades into the small corridor where you are, and completely blocks your way through. You suspect that would lead you back to the atrium, but it is blocked by sand. There is another staircase across the corridor that heads up to a higher floor.
Let's stay down for now.
Okay.
We were going to do the up bit later, weren't we? So stay down. And then let's go to this locked bit here, I guess. This locked door here.
So you're trying to get towards the vault, or you're trying to get into one of the other rooms?
One of the other rooms. So
Okay.
the stairs, the
Yes,
locked
yeah.
room.
So these three rooms, you can look through and you can see the bars. Inside each one, there seems to be walls and walls of tiny, or various size, some tiny, some larger, different sized doors on them. Most of them are hanging open, but a few of them remain shut.
On a wall, lots of doors. Some are tiny, some are larger.
So yeah, so some are small, maybe like the size of a letter. Some are large, maybe the size of a locker.
Okay. Is there any patterning or anything to the way they're open or closed?
No, the vast majority of them are open. Only like a handful of them are closed.
Right, okay. Can we see where they potentially lead?
They are like in the walls.
Right.
So is it like a post box?
They
But
all
like
look
a,
like
you
little.
know, for flats.
Yeah, they all look like little lockbox boxes.
Oh, like little lock boxes. Right, okay. Head up and I guess maybe just take a look inside all of them and see what's inside. Maybe
See if anyone's got any birthday money in their birthday card.
Yeah. Agreed. Have a look.
Okay. So, each of these doors that you can see has a, they are like barred doors, and in the middle of the door is a thick section where the lock resides. To the right of each of those doors, there is a similar 3x3 keypad. Up close, you can see that these keypads are covered in little pictures. Each one seems to be a small, like, mythical animal. Like, one's a dragon, one's a griffin. So you've got dragon, griffin, cyclops. Across the top rows, and then Some of them, it seems like over time, they seem to have decayed, things like that. But there are various keys in place.
Okay. Can I press the dragon one?
Mhm.
See what happens?
Yeah, you press it. It glows very slightly blue.
Okay. And then... Oh, I bet it's the same thing as the... Same as the sigils that are on the door, on the vault. 3x3 in it. I guess we don't really know enough to maybe look through some of the lockboxes and see if there's any information in there, but
Yeah, so at the moment these are the doors are barred, but the
yes,
doors themselves have locks.
Brrr.
Which one do you want me to unlock?
just the doors to get us into these lockboxes.
Arwen, are you
Yeah.
attacking the door?
Brrr.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Well, might as well try Bearwin first.
Still a bear, so I might as well. 24.
24. Yeah, this first door, it withstands for a little bit, but the like repeated pounding against it of this bear strength like batters it down, and it's like ripped out of the frame. And you gain access to the first room.
Bear with.
Do you want to try the second one then to get us to these lockboxes?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, you move to the second door, and you slam against it with your bare strength. However, this one seems a little bit more resistant, or maybe you're just tiring very slightly. The rest of you watch as Arwen slams against this door unsuccessfully. Arwen, can you make a charisma saving throw, please?
Oh, no.
18.
She gets a +4 to that. 22.
You feel something. There's a flash of red light, and you feel something try to change yourself. You know what it feels like when you're trying to change your own form. Something tries to force you to take a different shape, but you manage to resist it.
Bearwin is angry. She is a bear.
Good.
Okay.
So she's going to attack the door for trying to change her.
Okay.
And this time, she has the aid of Stix. He too tries to push the door. You have advantage. Try for the crit.
Woohoo! No.
No,
25.
I'm more just like, pushing behind you. Like, yeah, go. You do it.
Yeah. This door is also torn asunder by Bearwin's bear strength.
Yeah, Bearwin.
Fuck yeah.
You have access to 2 of the 3 rooms. Are you attempting to open the third, or would you like to investigate the rooms first?
I I mean, I can be tearing down the doors while everyone's investigating.
Yeah, tell you what, you tear down the doors. We'll investigate. Clary, I will help you investigate these 2 rooms we've opened.
Okay.
You want me to roll it now?
Yeah. Well, let's handle these rooms first. We'll come back to Bearwen on the 3rd door in a moment.
Am I rolling twice, like one for each room, or just...
I'll just say, just roll once. You've got them both open for the time being, once with advantage.
Oh, 23!
23. Yeah, so you go through these rooms, and you find that they are empty. Everything that is open has been emptied out, but there are a number of things that are still closed.
Number of lockboxes that are still closed. Okay. Can I try and just pry some of them open with... oh, wait. Does robe of useful items give you a crowbar? No, it doesn't. Fuck. Can I try and pry them open with the dagger that it gives me? Pull out a dagger from the robe and
Yeah.
trying to pry it open.
Yeah. There are, between the 2 rooms, there are 6 in total.
Well, I'll try it on one first and see if that does the job.
Yeah, okay. Roll a strength check for me.
Zuriel, guide me. Zuriel, guide me. 10.
10. Stix, can you make a wisdom saving throw? As there is,
I would love...
as you attempt to prise this open, there is another flash of red light. And in front of you, Clary, you see a sheep.
That sounds like a cow.
It's like eating sand. Go up to your robe and just like eating some of your robe.
Has he been turned into a sheep as in like polymorph, so doesn't remember it, so is big dumb, or like just his body is but his mind is fine?
Stix is a sheep.
Ha! You're a sheep. Big dumb
Forever.
sheep.
And he lived forever happy. My true calling. All along.
So, we'll come back to Stix and Clary. Arwen, you're attempting to open the 3rd gate.
Hell yeah.
Okay, roll another strength check for me.
21.
21. Rolling very well as a bear, another gate is torn asunder. Under your bear
I
strength,
let
just
out
the massive clang as this
roll.
one falls and is prized free from the frame.
Well, that was fun. I am strong. What are we doing in these rooms?
So these
I don't
rooms,
really understand what's happening.
so these rooms are covered in. This is like a vault of like lock boxes and stuff like that.
Right.
Most of them
How
have
did he
been.
become a sheep?
Stix attempted to open one of them unsuccessfully.
Right.
When you were unsuccessful in opening the door, you felt something try and change your shape as well.
What was the thing about a dragon and a cyclops?
So
and all
next
that?
to each of these doors, there is a keypad, or like a 3x3 grid of stones. Each one has a different picture upon it. There is a dragon, a griffin, a cyclops, a hellhound, a giant, a minotaur, a goblin, a werewolf, and a manticore.
Right. Oh, so that was to get in there.
So you battered down the door, but these keypads were beside it.
To inside it.
Beside it.
Beside. Okay. So they were supposed to be used to open the door, and I just
Just bust it down.
Soz. Did I ruin your puzzle? I do apologize. So there's no like indication of anything
Not just by
different
looking
on
at it.
these. Okay.
A casual glance reveals no differences between the keys. But Stix is a sheep.
Can I see that Stix is
Yes,
a
you
are
guys
these
are.
doors
You guys have all reconvened at this point. You've opened the third one and
okay.
come back, and so yes, Klari, Stix has
doing
just suddenly turned into a sheep in front of you.
Quick question. In a burglar's pack, does there happen to be rope?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use the
I
rope
believe there's also a crowbar.
to tie like a little harness around sheep sticks. So that I've got him
That's
on
hilarious.
the way.
Okay,
Ah.
you leash Stix.
I chew on the rope.
No.
It's a good job I didn't polymorph, otherwise I'd probably be trying to eat him.
Yeah, but then you're holding it and I'm turning to try and
Well, I'm
chew on
keeping
the
it away
bit
from your
that.
mouth. Stop it.
Yeah.
You little like tap on like stop it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Wow.
Oh, Arwen.
Arwen the bear.
Oh no.
It's fine. Can I intimidate Stix the sheep by just being a bear?
Yes, your presence is very intimidating. A small pile of sheep pellets falls to the floor.
Oh.
Try and run away. I'm booking it.
You're on a lead, you're not going anywhere. This is why.
Walk back into the room.
Try and run away. Just hold back, man.
It would pet you anyways.
I'm gonna turn back into human Arwen because I feel like that's a good use of my time.
Okay.
Harry's like,
Don't I have to spell magic?
Maybe.
Oh, I do have to spell magic.
Turn around and find me around.
Dispel
Demon god.
magic.
What level are you casting Dispel Magic at?
4 because it's possibly polymorph.
Stix, you are no longer a sheep.
Yeah, ow.
I just have Stix on the lead.
It's probably for the best. He does like to wander.
Why?
You were very unruly sheep.
I was happy for a time.
No, you weren't. You shit yourself.
But I did it so freely. Or this holding it in bollocks. You just when nature calls, you answer. I'm quite fond of it. It was comforting. Pull it in. Yeah, you can fucking have that. Does anyone have... Okay, so that went beautifully, I think.
Do we know why you turned it?
I would assume because I tried to pry open one of the lockboxes.
Oh, is that what the keys are?
Yeah, let's try that. So, okay. Fuck. Okay, so we've got all these buttons with different images on them. Are there any corresponding images on the lockboxes?
No, the lockboxes all have numbers on them.
I feel like the images were to unlock the door, which Arwen beat
Bust
down.
open. But otherwise, we've just got loads of lockboxes. And we need keys. Which did you say you found?
I think, didn't Arwen find keys?
Arwen found keys.
Did you? I don't know.
No.
Did I?
Ju-
No.
I think the word key. I use the word keys to describe the like keypad style arrangement.
Okay.
Can we look inside the already opened ones to see if there's any keys or anything in any of them?
Yes, they have all been emptied out.
Oh.
You
Damn it.
quickly got. There are a lot of boxes here. It takes you, but you start looking through and you will quickly ascertain that these are all empty.
You can do cool stuff with like the mage. Can you
Yeah.
pick a lock with your
I
mage
think
hand?
yeah, I think I can.
And can you therefore pick the locks of the lockboxes with your mage hand and open them up?
Oh, it's a
That'll be mage hand.
Oh,
Oh.
wait, yeah, that's a thing.
That's the
It said
thing.
you make this character available and you can perform it. You can. So, one object. The hand is holding a container. You can retrieve an object. You can use thieves' tools to pick locks and disarm traps at range. Yeah.
Boom.
Okay. So I'm going to use my mage hand to pick one of the locks on the chest while I am stood away.
Okay. I'm gonna for the purpose of speed, I'm gonna say you get this will work, but any lock you fail will be unable to attempt a second time.
Oh, okay.
Take all the guidance. I'm guiding her literally all the time.
Okay.
Stood
There are
right-
a combined total of 8 locks between the 3 rooms.
Just roll 8 times
Okay.
and add a d4
To all of them.
to all of them. I'm guiding you literally every single time.
Oh, so this is so many things to roll. Okay. What?
I mean, you could just roll like 8,
Could do them in.
8
Oh,
d20.
25. Oh, I could do, yeah, no. Does
Yeah,
it
and then
add
just
anything
add
to it?
9.
Add 9. Okay. So
Now
7
7
more
D20.
D20. Oh, that's custard. 7 D20. Oh, plus 9, I can add it there.
Oh,
That won't
that
add
add
it
one.
to each one. That'll add it on at the end.
That's fine, we'll do it.
So just roll 7d20. Okay. So I can. The first 2 will definitely fail even with guidance. The 12, the 12 and the 16 are a success without guidance. The 8. So roll your guidance. Roll 2 sets of guidance basically.
2d4.
yeah.
Oh, no!
Fuck.
Okay. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, so success there. That's a failure. Success there. And success there. So you got 5 out of 8 with this.
Okay.
That's good.
When the 3 failures happen, there are a series of red flashes again in each of the rooms, but whatever is happening is not finding a target to transform. So, the easy ones is one contains 500 GP, and one contains 1000 GP. One contains a unusually light set of horseshoes. You pick them up, and they 4 horseshoes. They feel very light in your hands. One of them, Stix, as you move in. This one would probably catch your eye first, as the door opens and there is a beautiful, ornate, winged, like the crossguard is a beautiful set of wings.
Yes, please.
There is a bright, like blue sapphire gemstone in the pommel. The whole thing is beautifully decorated and beautifully etched. Just make a history check for me. Stix.
Oh, me, little old me. 12.
12. Yeah, you can't quite put a name on it, but this is ringing some sort of bell in your mind. You feel like this has come from somewhere of significance, and you rush forward and you snatch it up, and as you wrap your hand around it, your heart sinks. This is way too light. Whatever this is not steel. This is not a metal of substance. This must be some kind of fancy replica. Probably valuable, but not a functional weapon. Designed to be an ornate piece to put on a wall somewhere.
Fucking shit. Fine. Yeah, I'll stick it in the bag. I'll sell it somewhere. It's really fake.
And in the last 2, you find you find 2 vials, one in each one. You find one has a thin, cloudy grey liquid within. That seems to sort of evaporate and then pool again inside the container. The other has
Monkey vial liquid.
It's a much sort of thicker, oily liquid in it that sparkles with very thin, sharp slivers of silver suspended within.
Another one.
Yeah. Thick, oily liquid.
Not everything.
Is that everything?
Yes, that is everything.
Cool. I think our work is done here. Moving on.
Okay. Where would you like to head next? You've got the door that leads to the vault. Or you can head back up.
I guess try the vault. Don't know what these 9 sigils mean, but could try the vault. Yeah. Let's. I don't know what's everyone thinking, because obviously, yeah, we have no idea what these 9 sigils mean. Whether they mean anything to do with anything. We still have this left and right passage. Like we still have this passage and this passage. So we could try those first, see if they gleam anything.
I think go through the left and right one just to see if there's any.
Yeah, agreed.
So the left and right are these locked
Clues.
rooms.
Mhm.
Which you have opened and searched. Yeah.
These 2 rooms.
So these are the locked rooms you have been looking for.
Oh, right. I thought they were down here.
No, there's 2 on the right and 1 on the left. And then
See, right,
there's
okay.
one pathway to the left that led to the armory that you entered. So the only unexplored way now is the way ahead of you.
Oh, okay, let's go there.
Okay, yeah. Let's go there. Kick some booty.
Okay. It is another locked gate. On the wall beside it, there is a similar keypad.
Oh. Should we try the keypad?
I mean, we could try the keypad, but I don't really know what we're going to put in it. We haven't found out what we're putting in the keypad yet, have we? So, I mean, I could just start hitting buttons, but I'm afraid it's going to turn me into a sheep or worse.
Can I try and pick the lock?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, there is indeed a lock to pick.
There's always a lock to pick.
14.
14, unfortunately. You know, these are significant locks that you have been discovering, and a 14, you know, as you're going through it, it's just not enough to pick this one. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
So what kind of saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw.
+4. +4.
Klari is crouched down trying to pick this lock. There is another flash of red light, and there is now a sheep.
Dispel magic, 4th level.
Klari is returned to herself.
Oh. Thanks, Arwen. That was weird.
I've only got one left. So
There's
let's hope there's no
That's not.
baddies, and
Yeah.
you all better not turn into sheeps,
Yeah.
or you're staying that way. The necklace thing that you found in the place down the hall,
Yeah.
Yeah, the emerald necklace. Does that have anything on it?
does it? I don't know. Like, could you? Is it kind of transparent? Could you look through it and see some secret?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And can I look through that?
You certainly can. Other than tinting everything green, it doesn't change the
No.
surroundings in any way.
There's no like symbols on the emerald or the emeralds to denote some kind of
No,
what
not that you
buttons
could see.
press or...
No, it doesn't look
Okay.
like it has any crest or anything like that pertains to this.
Could you remind me of the? Oh, yeah, you go.
Can I really quick? Can I make a perception check to see if any of the buttons are slightly worn in comparison to the other ones?
Yes?
Excellent. Good. Excellent. Well done. Proud of myself. Fuck.
18?
18.
Yeah. So you're looking at it. Several of them do seem slightly more worn, but you're not 100% certain whether that's through use or just like wear over time. You're not sure how many buttons you need to press, but you're reasonably confident that dragon is the first button.
Right.
And can you remind us of the different buttons there are?
Yes.
There's
So
dragon.
there is dragon, griffin, cyclops. This is going left to right along the rows. Hellhound, giant, minotaur, goblin, werewolf, manticore.
Dragon, Griffin, Cyclops, Hellhound. Terrible memory.
Giant,
Came on.
minotaur,
Giant.
Giant, Minotaur.
goblin, werewolf, manticore.
So what about these creatures? There's a dragon. Is it about maybe creatures that aren't necessarily like bad. Like, for example, aren't necessarily monsters or monstrous. Like dragons aren't monstrous necessarily. They're quite intelligent. Same with giants. Same with goblins. So what if we tried dragon, giant, goblin? Meep, mop, mop.
Yeah. You push 3 buttons in turn. Each one, as you push it, lights up blue. Then, as you press the third one, the whole thing turns red. Stix, you make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ah, Jesus.
I'm not turning you back.
25.
Thank God.
You're okay. You feel this familiar sensation wash over you, but you manage to resist it.
What? Oh, God. What's different about these? Maybe it's the ones that are most... I have absolutely no idea. Been through... I mean, should we all just, like, Misty step past it or some shit? Because...
I mean, can we see the other side?
Yes. This is a door with bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like we should. But the only problem is we're going to have to Misty step back. And what if there's a big thing on the other side and we don't have the spell slots to do that?
As long as it's within an hour, we'll be fine. Don't Misty step, is all I'm saying. Or we Misty step now and then I get my fire spirit out later. Because my fire spirit can go boop, 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 boop.
Can it bring all of us? Or
one at a time, yeah.
one at a time? Oh, right. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? It's just...
Actually, it might be everyone within 5 feet of it. Hold on. Or like 4 people within 5 feet of it.
It's not like we need
each willing creature within of your choice within 5. Yeah, so it would be able to get all of us.
What about... Okay, I'm going to try Griffin, Dragon...
Dragon comes first.
Oh, Dragon, Griffin, Manticore? 3 winged creatures?
Stix, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yeah. Fucking... 16.
Stix, you're a sheep again.
For fuck's sake. I'm not turning him back. Not that. If we use Stix's hoof to put the to do the things.
Already a sheep.
Yeah, that's a... Can I
Wait.
take Stix's hoof and press Dragon, Cyclops, Hellhound, and Werewolf?
Okay. You put in Dragon, Cyclops, Hellhound. After you put in Hellhound, again they're all lit up blue and they turn red. Before you can get to the 4th one. Yeah, Stix, you're now... I mean, you can't be more sheep, so you're still a sheep.
Because my time just resets on being a sheep.
We found a great way to do this. Okay, so we know it's 3 then. There's a little bit on
3. What if it's things that eat sheep? Like, I don't know, like Cyclops is a thing.
I mean, if this is working, we can literally go through all the combinations that start with dragon. We got all day. Come on, Stix, put your arm up.
I mean, yeah.
Take one for the team. Come on.
I mean, yeah, that would. I mean, God, how long would that take? That would take
I mean,
like.
could it be sheep related? then it
That would
would
take about
be-
20 minutes.
What about dragon, cyclops, werewolf?
Dragon Cyclops Werewolf does not work.
They're creatures that eat sheep.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, goblins could also eat sheep.
Mm.
So could a manticore, I'm sure, if they found one. Giants.
I mean,
famously
like
pick up sheep.
dragons and werewolves, yeah, like 10 each. Oh, they're trying to. Or sheep, man.
Ah.
We could just try all the combinations.
I'm chewing on your rope again.
Stop it.
Well,
Oh,
as long as you
put the rope back on stick.
Ah.
That's it.
Did it change, like, having any of them, like, coming second or third, did it change any of the colours when we typed it in? So, like, when dragons clicked, it's blue, and then if you click, like, griffin and it's wrong, does it go a slightly different colour?
Each one turns blue, and then when all three are entered, it turns red.
Oh, so annoying.
So what do we know? We're in a very big building that is very possibly like a bank or something like that. 'Cause there's lock boxes and stuff. There's... Oh.
Can I try using Stix's hoof? Dragon, griffin, goblin.
Turns red again.
What do you think?
Because they all end in N. There are only 3 then.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's fucking think. 9 animals or 9 monsters rather. We know the first one is dragon.
I mean, would it be 1 on each line, perhaps? Like, because if they're in rows of 3, we've got to click 3. Maybe it's
Okay,
1
like...
from each section.
What's like...
Have we tried dragon, werewolf, minotaur?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
That one does not work.
Oh, what a shame. Is he still a sheep?
Yeah, what?
Has he turned into a chicken or something yet? Dragon.
Okay, what the dragon have? Dragon
Dwarves.
scales. What else has scales? None of these things. What if it's fire related? And it's like
Odd.
dragon. What if it's like things that are rich? Things that are rich. What's rich? Like
Not me.
dragon, giant minotaur?
Nope.
Nope. I don't know. There's something about labyrinths and things that want money.
What is a manticore?
Like manticore is a lion with the head of a female or of just a human face and wings.
What could the difference be between dragon, griffin, and cyclops?
The difference between a dragon, a griffin, and a cyclops. Well, cyclops only has 1 eye. The 2 of them fly, 1 of them doesn't.
Yeah,
A
but why
dragon
would
is
it be
large. Dragon, well, it's like top of the food chain, isn't it? Dragons are.
Dragon has the least letters out of those 3. So then it would be dragon, giant.
Tried that.
Have we?
Yeah.
No, you did dragon, minotaur.
Oh, dragon, giant, goblin?
Nope.
Because I feel like it's probably 1 from each row.
It's probably. What if it's like, okay, with otherwise say griffin, giant, goblin, because they all start with G.
Dragon. Can I investigate the panels on the 3rd row to see which one of those looks more? The middle row, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know nothing.
Ah! Fuck. What? Okay.
We could let's just try all of them.
I mean, you could. You go Dragon, Griffin, Cyclops, Dragon, Griffin, Hellhound, Dragon, Griffin, Giant.
I think we should start with. I do think it would be one from there, one from there, one from there.
Okay, so try Dragon, Hellhound, Goblin. First one's down.
So,
No?
after inputting many wrong codes, there is a thumping, crashing noise from the corridor you went down previously containing the armory, and you hear the sound of the barrels and obstructions you placed in the way being forced.
I need to be me again.
Just put them all in as quickly
I
as we
have a
can.
solution.
And
Use
we're
that
go-
hand. Use
we're
that
going
hoof.
to call an end to the session there on this climactic moment.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I am Dragon